Summer is a time when most people are on vacation, but for those staffers who work behind the scenes on Big 12 campuses, there is no off-season. Nearly 80 compliance, financial aid, and academic advisory staffers from the 10 member schools met in Dallas in late June for a 2-day workshop to review and discuss the best practices in their areas of expertise.
The topics for the 2-day workshop varied from boosters to financial aid to agent issues to social media monitoring, as well as eligibility certification.
I think the purpose of the workshop is kind of threefold. The first thing, I think the main purpose is to put faces with names, and just so that institutions can kind of get to know other on-campus compliance, academics, financial aid folks, including certifying officers, because these are the people that they interact every day, and especially this year with having West Virginia and TCU in the conference. So it's to be able to kind of get to know those folks who work on campus in those areas. I think the second purpose is to talk about national policy issues. We have a lot of the sessions this year which really focus on hot topics that have occurred within the past year. And then the third thing is to share best practices. So not only to get to know everybody on the other campuses within the conference, but to share best practices to know, how best to do something based on what other conference member institutions are doing on their campus.
When we have these meetings that are put on by the Big 12, which they do a wonderful job, obviously, we have an opportunity to basically explore best practices in certain areas.
Staff members from the new Big 12 schools, TCU and West Virginia, got a chance to see how the conference office helps member schools deal with areas of compliance, financial aid, and academic standards.
It seems to me that the Big 12 is doing an excellent job with that. They brought in individuals from the NCAA level, from outside entities who have seen issues occur. The conference office did a great job of addressing that this morning. They offer an opportunity for new administrators and employees to come in and understand, the policies and procedures related to the conferences, different things of what we can expect for the upcoming year or what we're doing in our day-to-day responsibilities, and that was geared just towards us. So you had a smaller group understanding what was expected of us.
Chuck Mert was a member of the NCAA enforcement staff for 17 years and is now president of the Compliance Group, a company that works with schools on various issues. He was one of the speakers at the workshop, and he's impressed with how the Big 12 deals with NCAA rules.
The Big 12 hires an outside group. They hire us to conduct the compliance reviews. So it's an impartial group that goes on campus that will then assess that institution's program. There aren't many BCS conferences that do that. They also do a lot of emphasis in the sports wagering. They have a sports wagering newsletter that many conferences do not have.
For the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm William Draper.